Hey, welcome to Podcast The Abridged Series, aka the most unintelligible form of comedy. It's your boy, Young Kiyoma, aka the 22nd Savage, aka Sleep on Me and you get put to sleep for free, you feel me? Aka Nick. And who are you?
Uh, I'm Sean, and I invented this awkward silence we're about to have right now. Now, time for our sponsors. There we go. That's the paper. They are called Save. Save. They are Sons against vaping and e-cigarettes. Now, let me tell you something. You just hate it, and you come home from school, and you walk into the house, and the first thing you see is your dad on his Juul, and he's vaping, and he blows out that smoke all over your face, and you're like, "Stop it, Dad! You know I'm really sensitive to that smoke." And then he's like, "Well, son, what about you be a man?" And then he hits you, and you're like, "I was like, why would you do that, Dad?" "I think it's because of your vaping habit." So now you can join Sons against vaping and e-cigarettes, where you can stop dads being more abusive than usual. Yeah. Save. Save yourself.
I don't know if the mic picked up my incessant giggling in the background. I had to close my mouth so that I had to like put my hand over my mouth so that like I didn't ruin like kill it. I
Yeah.
was like, that's a good bit. This is a good bit. So, oh man. Uh, gotta appreciate the fact that there are actually people who watch the first episode. I don't know why you'd watch this shit, but shout out to y'all. Y'all are
It's
cool.
it's because I, and when I mean we got personality.
No, it's you. You're funnier than me. I just upload
Yeah. And
it.
because of sound, like, I was thinking about making a bunch of jokes about making fun of everyone that's on SoundCloud the second you told me that we were going to be on SoundCloud. But then I found out I really don't know enough about SoundCloud to
um,
really make fun of it. So instead, I'm just going to say
that's fair.
SoundCloud as many times as I want because I really don't have any jokes for SoundCloud.
You did say SoundCloud a lot in that statement, so
Yes.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Now, I, I guess we can do news. Hold on. There's something on my pinky. Okay, news.
News for.
Uh,
Okay,
uh, Pokemon TCG.
Pokemon. Let's get it. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
If you guys can't tell, me and him play a shit ton of Pokemon TCG, so this is shit that actually matters to us.
it matters to us. If it doesn't matter to you, stick around. Maybe it will. But um, there was some news that came out this week. I guess one thing I didn't bring up was that the Jolteon, Vaporeon, Fox, like not the tins that I want to get, but like the actual box that comes with like EVGX,
Mm-hmm.
that came out in America. I'm not getting that
Oh
because
shit.
I'm not getting that one. I might in the future, but those don't get the new packs that are coming out at the beginning of next month. So I skipped out on those. That and I'm flat broke, so I also can't buy them.
Yeah, no, that does create quite a few problems.
But another thing is that a new GX was announced. It was Blastoids GX.
I actually haven't heard about this, so you saying
Yeah,
this
so
actually.
it's it looks neat. It has a new artist made the card. It's like a person who's like completely new at drawing Pokemon cards, from what I've heard. Yeah, I wanted his ability is that any damage dealt to him is reduced by 30.
This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks
Yeah,
after applying weakness and resistance.
yeah,
Let's see, Rocket Splash takes 2 water energy, I think this says.
Yes, 2 water energy.
60 times damage. So shuffle any amount of water energy attached to your Pokemon into your deck. This attack does 60 damage for each card you shuffled in this way. One energy for Big Geyser GX. Attach as many water energy as you like from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like. So that's pretty good, actually.
I'm not really a big fan of its GX attack. Its GX.
Yeah, but like as a card, it's pretty good. It's a good tank.
But there is one way that can make this card broken.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with the normal Blastoids that we're getting for Team Up.
Blastoids.
Yeah, its ability, the one that we're getting in Team Up, the non-GX one.
Yep.
It has an ability where you look at the top 6 cards of your deck, and any water energy that pops up in those top 6 cards, you can attach them to any Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any Pokemon, but you can attach him. You can attach him to Blastoids GX, and then he can do the attack, and then take those energy off, shuffle him back into the deck.
Ooh, yeah.
So, it's a card that will basically get better as the game goes on, because because eventually you're just going to start guaranteeing water energy to start putting on.
Yeah, and the more water energy that you have to put on that card, the more damage you do, right?
Yeah. So
there may be a point where water decks are commonly ran.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty commonly ran now.
I think this would be a great combo to prevent mill decks. Decks that are only
for sure.
Decks that are mainly for those who don't know how to play card games, that are meant for children, that us adults talk about.
Yeah.
They mill decks. I think that's what they're called. Their point.
Yep.
Their way of winning.
Just hit my desk.
That desk deserved it because it interrupted me of my talk.
Your TED talk.
My
interrupt the TED talk.
It's not a TED talk. It's a Sean talk.
Okay, continue.
Basically, your way of winning is making sure that your opponent decks out. Deck out means that you can't draw, that your deck is completely gone. You can't draw anymore, which means you lose. Not like goldfish. Yep. Not gold. It's called go fish, not goldfish. I get yelled.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, yeah.
I always call it
Glad you corrected it.
Quick rant. I always call it goldfish because of those crackers.
Hey, those crackers are pretty good though.
And I've been spending my entire life getting yelled at, and it was like, it's not called goldfish, it's called go fish. And I'm like, well, you know what? When you eat those yummy crackers and then you play this card game, you say goldfish like a man.
The smell.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Great for breakups, by the way. You were like, at least this cracker fish can smile at me.
At least the fake fish cracker smiles at your jokes.
Like
unlike most people.
It what gives you hope for this never-ending torture of a thing we called life. You could just smile right back. And you're like, you know what? I have hope.
I have hope again.
And then I eat it. What were we talking about?
We're talking about how the new Blastoise is gonna make water decks become like really good later on in the game's lifespan.
Water decks are really good. It's probably a deck I'm gonna use in the future.
I mean, you're not gonna take a water deck over a really good fire or electric deck.
Well, I think I would.
When Jolteon GX comes out.
Well, Blastoids is not weak against electric. It's weak against grass.
Grass, yeah.
Yeah, and we don't know how good
still.
We don't exactly know how good that Venusaur Celebi Tag Team GX card is yet. So it's doing decent in Japan. I don't think anyone.
But it does seem interesting though.
It like as time goes on, I think people will start using the tag team GXs at their fullest. But as of
Mm-hmm.
right now,
They're just weird cards for right now.
I love the full arts of tag team GX.
Oh yeah, no, they look amazing.
Uh, I wish just normal standard GX full arts would look like that because I like the rainbow cards, like how
Mm-hmm.
they look in the rainbow version, but just the
Yeah, yeah.
standard.
Oh, fun fact. I was opening packs yesterday and finally got a fucking rainbow full art.
You did? What did you get?
Uh, I think it was Caesar GX.
Ah, nice.
So it wasn't like a great GX, but it was still a rainbow full art, and
You
I was like,
got
fucking finally.
you got one. You got more than me.
It's true.
I don't even have a full art. I have a full art trainer card. That's about it. And it's not even a
Yeah.
standard full. You can. It's not even a full art you can use in standard play.
I mean, that's gambling.
Speaking of GX cards, I know I brought this up to you already, but I want to bring it out already. That sounded weird.
Yeah, that was incorrect statement. You know you
Incorrect.
brought it up already. I'll let you retry from. I know you already brought it up. Go ahead.
I know I already brought it up,
Mhm.
but I want to say something about it on here.
Mhm.
Period, comma.
Okay.
It's the other Mr. Mind GX that we didn't get in America.
Mm. Yeah,
Nail.
no, the Mr. Mime GX he was talking about, he made the hypothesis that it's the one that America didn't get, and then after we recorded, they announced that it was the one we didn't get. So,
The Magic
yeah,
Odds, which might actually be the better version of the two.
surprisingly.
Just because of Choice Span, it does an extra 30 damage.
Yeah, Choice Band is a commonly run card, huh?
Yeah, like now,
Yeah.
now a lot of GX Pokemon can't even use a Choice Span against you. So, and
Hmm.
I think that's about it with Pokemon stuff.
Um, well, staying on the topic of cards and gambling, from, me talking about opening packs,
Yeah,
Dokkan announced that basically soon, probably like end of January, early February, they're gonna start rolling out the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie event, which, as somebody who plays JP, I know that those cards are really good. And so if you're playing Dokkan and you're like, hey, I got all these fusion units, but nobody to lead them. That dual category Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is looking kind of nice right now. You feel me? And the Broly is really good on Pure Saiyans. So if you're running either of those teams, I'd highly recommend those units. If you're running a full power team or whatever the fuck it is that Super Saiyan 4 Goku leads, the tech one, you can get either of them because they both fit on the team. Or no, not Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's the transformation team. That's what it was, not full power. It was transformation. That's what the Super Boo that just dropped does. That just it's about to leave. So yeah, no, there's a lot of shit that's about to go on in Dokkan, and as somebody who plays that game a lot, that's good because the event was really good to me in JP. So I hope for it to be good again to me in Global.
my problem with gotcha games is that they really show how much of a gambling problem I might have. They really do. Like I'm playing that,
Yeah,
and
but
like I'm trying to watch my YouTube videos that are coming out of the day, and then like I was like, you know what? I might as well play something while I'm watching them. And the next thing I know, I'm I'm getting like 50 dragon stones, and then I look over and it's like 3 videos later, and I'm like, what the fuck have I been doing?
yeah,
And
no, I see the difference between you and me is you're what happens when somebody has a gambling addiction but they don't have the luck to back it up,
yeah,
and I'm what happens in the exact opposite scenario.
I'm
Because
like,
I when the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie event happened in JP, when the on the Gogeta banner, within my within 60 stones, I got the Gogeta. Within 65, I got a second.
Yeah.
So
I keep getting
yeah.
like LR potential characters, and I'm like, the latest one I got was like the SSR Broly that can turn into an LR. I'm like, I just spent all these Dragon Stones to get this. I don't even like Broly. And speaking of that Broly movie,
Do you not know how good LRs are?
that's why I'm trying to get Mr. Satan LR. Hell Satan.
But the Broly's better.
Uh, did you just say Broly's better than Mr. Satan? I have,
Yes, I
I have,
did.
I'll have you know that Mr. Satan has saved the show twice.
I know he saves it in the Kid Buu arc. What's
He he
when
also
else did he save
he
it?
also saved it in the Cell arc because if he hadn't
No,
thrown Android 16's head, the rest of the events of that story arc would not
that's
have.
true.
Yeah, and
But the same could be said of Vegeta. If Vegeta hadn't thrown his Ki Blast or whatever, could Gohan have won that Beam Clash? Probably, but still.
well, to be
The
fair,
same point
people
can be
just
brought
give
up.
people mainly just give Gohan credit for beating Cell. It was a variety of people,
Yeah.
but
Except for Trunks. Trunks did nothing. He went back in time and got his his father and Vegeta's help so that he could
you ever saw that meme uh where it's the scene where Cell shoots a hole into Trunks and then Cell looks at Vegeta and it was like, Vegeta, I think there's a hole in your trunks, and then puts on like the NCIS glasses.
I'm pissed.
I
I'm
remember
mad. I that's such an obvious joke, but I've never heard it.
so um and technically three times if you count that one time where the aliens came to Earth in Super to prove how strong Mr. Saiyan was, and then Mr. Saiyan proved how strong he was, and then the aliens just left. And then that one time where technically he went Super Saiyan and defeated Beerus.
That never happened.
That totally happened. I saw that episode of Dragon Ball Super.
That didn't happen.
Hey,
That was
I
filler.
might.
Wasn't in the manga.
So are you saying the entire Resurrection of F arc is filler because it wasn't in the manga?
Yes. Resurrection F doesn't matter.
I mean,
I don't even think. Honestly, I don't think Frieza should even come back. I feel like that entire plot's whack. Fuck that. Resurrection F doesn't count. You heard it here first.
I don't know. I liked him in the Tournament of Power arc, and there was a few things I actually liked about that tournament.
I didn't. I really think that there's so many better options that they could have went with than Golden Frieza, but they went with Golden Frieza.
I think there was better options than TN. TN was just wasted in that
Same.
story. Like they should have brung back Slim Boo. We wanted to see more Slim Boo.
They should have brought Slim Boo for either like TN or Golden Frieza, honestly.
Like I know we're all used to thick boy Frieza, not Frieza, Boo.
Boo.
But like, yeah, but now we need that skinny thing Boo showing some action.
Can you like not talk? I'd really appreciate it. Like
If
I
I
know we're
did-
here specifically to talk, but just don't ever say those
Nick.
words in that combination again.
Nick, if I stopped talking, you wouldn't have a career. Just think about that. I'm your agent.
I don't have a career.
I am Agent Cody Banks. I am here to save the day. What I'm saying
Sean,
is, what I'm
I
saying is,
really fucking hate you.
what I'm saying is that Super is overrated.
I agree.
Like, my favorite story arc out of like all five of those is that tournament Universe 6 versus Universe 7. That was my favorite story.
That's mine. That's mine as well.
Yeah. Speaking of Super,
But
I didn't
that's
put this
because
on
I'm a hit fanboy.
Speaking of Super, I think I can talk about this, but there's a rumor, and I think it's confirmed that Super's coming back.
Yeah, Super's coming back after Broly, and then Toei was like, I don't know who told you guys that, but it's not happening. It's not confirmed. And everybody's like, shut your ass up. We all know it's confirmed.
Yeah. Well, honestly, they should have did my idea for how the tournament of power arc should have ended. And what I mean by my idea, I mean an idea that I stole from Team Four Star, and just started telling people
Mm-hmm.
about that idea. And I guess they thought I thought about it, but I didn't. But my like the whole entire idea that Frieza should have won the arc, and then he would wish to become a god of destruction, and that would go into the next arc.
That'd be pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Then maybe he would have taken back a couple of those things about Frieza.
No, I wouldn't
Uh,
have. I still think that Frieza shouldn't have been brought back.
all right. Um, I guess the final tidbit of news that we can talk about is about Steins Gate. So,
Oh, shit.
Stein over this week, Steins Gate was released on the Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm. Steins Gate Elite, I think it's called.
Yeah.
They re-released the visual novel. I don't think they've added much to it, but I think they added a little bit to it. I don't know exactly what. I don't know much about it, but I do
Probably.
know that the visual novel is really good. Um, it's Steins Gate. If you like Steins Gate, you're gonna like it. That's all it is. I recently rewatched Steins Gate actually on Monday. It is currently Thursday, so it's been 3 days. I rewatched it with Devin. Rest in peace. He has the flu now, and he's sick because he's a fucking idiot. I'm just kidding, Devin. I love you. Um,
Uh,
but
that's how I feel
thanks,
about that.
Sean.
That's how I feel about that.
Him getting sick because he's dumb.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I just
But
had
I
a
rewatched Steins Gate, and for those who don't know, Steins Gate is my favorite anime, possibly my favorite show of all time. And after rewatching it, it still is, simply because, as an objective and factually based person as I am, I usually look at like what's wrong with shows. Well, now I do look like at what problems it could potentially have and like what the writing is and stuff. And upon rewatching Steins Gate after not seeing it since I was like 14, I the only thing I noticed that I disliked was there were a few there were a few pacing problems.
mm,
So some stuff went by a little bit faster than it should have, but I mean other than that, it it I liked it just as much as when I watched it the first time, which really surprised me and just made me like it more. So
uh,
to anybody who hasn't seen Steins Gate, watch it.
I've
It's
I've
good.
seen all of Steins Gate. I've seen plenty of 3 episodes. I will finish it one day.
One day.
One day. I mean, I kind of like that whole entire thing about like critiquing stuff. Um, that like I remember watching this anime called Another, and the entire time I was watching it, I was just doing nothing but bitching at my television while watching it. And then like once I finished it, I told a few people, I was like, yeah, I saw Another. Like, oh, how did you like it? I was like, I thought it was pretty good.
Another is pretty. It's just like that though. That's just another. Like another's really good. It's just upsetting.
It was like I watch it and I'm like, okay, that's complete bullshit. And then someone was like, someone, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, I'm just talking about Another. I think it's pretty good.
It's all right, you know. Solid. Give it the Fantano light to moderate 7.
I'll give it I'll give it 1 out of 2 eyes.
I mean, that's not a plot point or anything.
Those who watch the show will get the joke.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a reference to that blind guy that reviews movies.
Is there a blind guy that reviews movies?
There's a YouTube channel where it's a blind dude who reviews movies. He reviews the movies based off the sound, and his grading scale is like he'll give it like 5 open blind eyes out of 10 or some crap like that.
Shout out that guy. I don't know who it is, but I fuck with that dude.
We need to get him on here.
At some point. I'll link his YouTube channel.
If I can remember what it is. He was on Tosh.0, so maybe he's too famous to be with us.
Maybe he's too famous. I mean, not really. Touch Point is less of a sign of fame, unless it was like in like the first season.
No, it was. I think it was like whenever Star Wars Rogue One came out.
Ooh, rest in peace. That guy's career might be going down the drain. Then we might not want him.
No,
He might be doing like a shit ton of cocaine. And just a wild ass person. Because I mean, no reasonable man wants to be related to Tosh Point oh.
He probably drops acid and it allows him to give it his vision back. But then as soon as
it gives him his vision back, he's like,
I think his
can see everything.
Do you think his least favorite superhero is Vision from the Avengers?
Nah, I feel like he dislikes Batman.
I think he likes superhero movies.
Shout out that dude.
Yeah, that dude is great. I can't remember what his name is, but that dude's great. I'm sorry for that Vision joke.
We'll look it up later.
Yeah. But
I'll put it in like the description or whatever. Put it in 2 weeks from now when this video goes, or when this comes up as a video on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm gonna introduce a new segment called Better Late Than Never. This entire segment is basically, originally I was going to be on here and I was going to talk about the Broly movie, and I know it's been like a week late. Apparently, I'm still too fucking lazy to watch it. Not because of legal means, but still haven't watched it yet. However, one thing, last video I talked about that I said I would watch was the new Saint Seiya series that you can watch on Crunchyroll. Almost a shout out to Crunchyroll, but so there's like about 6 or 7 episodes out, and I spent the time to watch the very first episode, and like I watched it, and I'm about to tell you the entire episode and kind of how I feel. I'm gonna critique it, I guess. I'm mainly just gonna talk shit about it and then go like, I thought it was pretty good. So it's called Saint Show, and so the main thing that's different about this is that like it's a female main character this time, and how it starts off is that there's like this little girl and she's at this tree, and the old lady from the Snow White movies comes in and she has an apple that's golden. She's like, hey, you want this apple? And the little girl was like, you know what? Maybe I am. And then her twin sister comes up. She's like, don't get that apple. And then a snake comes out of the apple, gets the twin sister, and then one of the Golden Saints comes down, and the Golden Saint is Milo, I think that's who it was. He was like, well, now she's gonna become evil in the future. I might as well stop the evil now before it happens. And the twin sister was like, oh no, don't do that. She's my sister. I'll do anything to protect her. And he was like, well, okay, so just let me tell you something. She's gonna get fucked in the future. And then he leaves, and now it's in the future of like, I don't know, maybe like 10, 12 years. And the sister that's gonna become evil is gone, and the sister that's not evil, she's just staying here, and she's just gonna be yawn. She's just gonna be she's just training some karate with her dad, and then she ends up going to high school, and immediately right there, that's a little bit of a problem I have with the series already, is that there's a high school setting. And the last time I checked, anytime that I watch Saint Seiya, I never go like, I wish this took place in high school. But apparently it does now. So chick goes to high school, and while she's there, she ends up getting attacked by this vine plant monster chick, and then you see her sister come back, and she ends up fighting the monster off, and finds out that she has the Pegasus Claw, which is like, when I first watched it, I was like, oh, so we're gonna have 2 Pegasus users? That's gonna be a little bit weird. And now we also have a dolphin chick. and it finds out that they are hired bodyguards for the reincarnated Athena. And the second I saw it, I was like, oh, she's gonna get kidnapped. So then they come and take her back, and it was like she explains everything that's been going on, and then like his sister, like why were they attacking me? I don't understand that at all. Shouldn't they be attacking you guys? And then the plant monster comes back. The plant monster has like multiple clones. They're all fighting, and it finds out that the sister has the power of the cosmos too. And they only said cosmos once throughout the entire episode, I believe. I was like, whoa. They say cosmos at least 8 times per episode in the old Saint Seiya. Minus a point right there. They did not say cosmos enough. So next what happens is that you find the real of the plant monsters, and she's trying to bring back a villain named Eden with an apple, and she was going after the sister without the powers. Before she does that, Athena tries to come in and stop it, and the girl was like, and the monster was like, oh, that's where you've been hiding all this time, Athena. I didn't notice you, even though every time you reincarnate, you look exactly the same, and you're carrying around a giant spear. I would never guess you would be just walking around. And the monster was like, oh yeah, by the way, I gotta have someone to be the body holder for Eden. So she tries to get the sister, and then the other sister that has the Pegasus claw comes in. She sacrifices herself. She ends up getting taken away, and the sister's like, you know what? I want to train to also become stronger, because apparently you guys were awful bodyguards and you don't know how to fight. And that's how the episode ends. How did I thought about it? I thought it was good.
And there it is.
And that was better late than never.
That was a good synopsis, actually. I fuck with that.
Yeah. Now you can just completely skip the first episode. Now, one thing I definitely did not mention was, like, except Athena and like the Golden Saint dude and like I think the main villain, a few names in there I did not mention. Why? Because I am awful at remembering anime names. Okay, I am not that much of a weeb. I can't tell you every fucking character's name in Sword Art Online. I can't believe there's even still 4 seasons out there.
Yeah, I sadly could.
There's like Sato. I think there's like Saya. I think there's a lot of S's.
Yeah, no, there's always a lot of S's in Saint Seiya.
No, I was talking about Sword Art Online.
No, there's nobody named Sato. I don't think.
There,
There's Kirito, there's Asuna, there's Silica, there's Liz, there's Angel, there's Klein, there's Sinon.
Then who the fuck is Sato?
I don't know. I thought you were talking about Seiya, because Seiya does have like a lot of S names. There's Seiya, Shiryu, shit like that. I don't remember.
For how much of a big fan of Saint Seiya I am, I can only remember Seiya's name.
That's because you call the rest by their cloths usually.
Yeah, I would be like
Dragon. Or
I think
Phoenix.
The dude that shoots the dragon, Swan ballerina guy, character that is completely broken yet somehow gets unbroken.
Yeah.
And he uses a phoenix. Yeah.
But I fuck with Saint Seiya though. Saint Seiya's dope.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to hear that you actually are content with the first episode of the series that you watched.
I am going to keep watching it, or at least I'm going to keep telling myself
that it can't possibly get worse until it does.
No, that's how I am with watching shows. I'd be like, you know what? I think I'm going to continue watching this show, and then I get distracted by something, and I'm like, and I do that about 3 to 4 times a day, and then eventually I'm going to watch. I think I have like ADD specifically for TV shows. There's like for me,
TV shows.
There's too much, but not enough at the same time.
Gotcha.
I think I know how we should end this. So last time we talked about Tony the Tiger versus Chester Cheeto, and we decided who was stronger. And I was I was doing some research on Chester Cheeto, and I was thinking about buying some merchandise. So I go on eBay to see how much used shirts cost because eBay is a great place for shopping for clothes.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And while I was on there, I found a Cheeto, and it said it's a Cheeto that looks like Chester Cheetah, and the person was trying to sell it for $45.
Did it look like Chester Cheetah?
Apparently it said it looked like Chester Cheeto. I looked at that Cheeto and I was like, I see a Cheeto.
Man.
I see a flaming hot Cheeto for $45. And I was
Flamin'
like,
hot Cheeto.
however, you could make an offer. So originally, I was gonna make an offer for 1 cent.
Okay.
However, eBay is stupid and you can't bet anything under 99 cents. So I bet, and since you can't use fractions, I guess I just did 99 cents.
All right. So
I should have tried.
if
And I
anybody,
also,
if y'all can't tell, Sean's very smart with his purchases.
I also gave the dude a message. I was like, "Hey man, this is all the money I got. I really need that Cheeto. I really need that
really
Cheeto.
need that
I give
Cheeto.
you-
I really
I give
need
you-
it. You don't understand. I
Yeah.
need that Cheeto, man.
I think, I think what this dude's gonna do is that. By the way, like the bid ended, and then he reposted the bid.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I know that. I know that because I kept getting notifications about it. So I was like, bid ended. No one didn't buy it. And I was like, oh well, I guess that sucks. And then like 2 minutes later, I get another notification. It was like that Cheeto has been reposted. I'm like, what the fuck? That dude will not take my 99 cents. I like to think that maybe what happened was
What a
that,
horror.
what would be funny is that someone actually put a bid and he won it. And while the dude who was waiting for the bid to end, he accidentally ate the Cheeto. He was like, "Oh fuck, that was the only Chester Cheeto that looked
In
alike.
existence.
I could."
I just destroyed a piece of universal history.
So just imagine him just like trying to send another Cheeto. That's like a different one, and the dude like messages him back. He's like, "Dude, you sent me the wrong Cheeto." And he was like, "The guy was like, what are you talking about?"
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, he was like, "Dude, I'm comparing the pictures right now. They do not look the same. I see Burger King on here, not Chester Cheetah."
Couldn't you sell that for more though? So.
he was like, "I."
Oh, go ahead, continue, cause mine's gonna stray from the topic.
Okay. Well, I'm done with my topic.
Okay.
I still haven't found. Hold on. I still haven't found. I know I just told you.
Yeah, no, you're good. Just keep going.
So I found a Cheeto that looks like Chester Cheetah, but I haven't found a flake that looks like Tony the Tiger yet.
And there it is.
Yeah.
You wanna know
However,
who would
I
win?
did find bread. I did find bread with the face of Jesus on it, but
Classic.
that's not what I was looking for.
So earlier we were talking about getting the blind movie reviewer guy on. If we were to get people on, name
Yeah.
top 5 people you would want on.
We would definitely need to get Moon Monkey on here.
Oh, for sure.
I think that's a dude we'll be able to talk about.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's for sure. I agree. I would not mind getting Moon on here at some point.
There's this podcast I listen to with the guy. It's a Pokemon TCG podcast that I listen to. Which is how I get some of my news from. It's one of the sources I get my news from. But his name is Hardy Tech. He used to do YouTube stuff. He kind of still does YouTube stuff, but just not as much nowadays. I think I would want him on.
Okay.
I gotta come up with 3 more. Um,
Yeah.
I would like to get a T series bot on here.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Um,
Good choice. Good choice.
I will like to get the ghost of Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, I respect that. I
I think
respect
it
that. That'd be pretty
I
dope.
think it's very possible.
I think. Yeah, I think it'd be worth it. Honestly, that'd be a
Yeah, and
good
I
investment.
uh someone else, fifth person. I'm going to get my father, Reggie Fuda, president of Nintendo of America. I want my father to be on.
Mhm. I see.
Hey, hey, we have common traits together. Watch this. My body is Reggie.
And there it is. It's the exact same
There it
person.
is. Mm-hmm.
The exact. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The
Um,
resemblance is like so there. Totally see it.
we we wanted to make advancements at Nintendo,
Mm.
and with the power of the new Nintendo Wii, we bring you something phenomenal.
Okay.
Wii Music.
I see.
Yeah,
It's really
that's all
him.
I
It's
got.
like it sounds just like him. It's crazy. It's the same. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk shit about Sean while he's not here, and then put it in the put it in post so that he just doesn't know it's there until he re-listens to it. So Sean's kind of a bitch. I'm gonna be honest. He's really weird. I've been dealing with his shit for about a year and a half at least. And you know, let me tell you, he's just look at this fucking dude running poison decks and Pokemon and shit, bitch ass. Fuck this dude, right? He he don't even know that he don't even know, dog. You know. That being said, you know I don't know what I'm talking about if I'm gonna be honest. I still think Devin's dumb for getting sick. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, you can't control getting sick. It's just, I mean, that's just unfortunate. But I mean, you should have prevented it somehow. I don't know what to tell you. Also, Josh wants to watch One Piece when he wakes up, but he's still asleep while we're recording this. And I don't know if Josh is ever gonna hear this, but you should wake up like right now, cause I want to watch One Piece after I'm done recording. So that'd be pretty dope of you. I'm also probably gonna drop this on Sunday and or Monday, just cause I feel like it. It's I mean it's good. I have fun recording, so that's neat. So you may be asking why I'm talking to myself and babbling on like an idiot. Well, it's cause I'm bored. Really, that's it. I'm just bored. So, yeah. I mean, that's it. I'm just. He's AFK still. What do you guys think of Sean? What are your thoughts on Sean? I think he's done. Got him. I'll ever have like you know, like spaghettios. Spaghettios are pretty good. I like them. Oh, he's coming back now. Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
I still have to give my 5. So
Alright.
I agree. We gotta get Moon. We gotta get Moon here. We have to. Obviously some of our friends, just whoever wants on. I mean, I really don't care. They can get on whenever. I'm fine with having recurring guests, honestly. I
Yeah.
don't. If anybody wants to join, if we know you or if you have clout, I mean, just be like, hey, and I'll be like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and then they can deal with our weird time schedules.
Yeah. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think. Uh, the professional melee player Axe, just because he seems like a really nice guy. I want to talk to him. He
Mm.
seems. We need somebody who doesn't mesh with us like personality wise at all. So we need like some super hard rapper. We need like somebody who's just totally like unlike us, right?
Mhm.
So we need like I don't know. Who you think? You thinking Kodak?
It's your list.
Okay. Then I'll just stick with like Kodak or 21. One of them. Somebody who doesn't mesh with us like personality wise, because I think we'd get along the best. Because it'd be interesting to
Yeah.
learn about each other. Um, and then fucking we gotta get. I know I said five, but this is just. Well, yeah, no, this is five. Never mind. We
Yeah.
need a Rebel Taxi on for the meme.
I'm already on.
That's what we need him on. You sound just like Rebel Taxi, and that one's not a joke. Y'all cannot tell me Sean doesn't sound like Rebel Taxi. Just like slightly altered.
I I won't do it.
Wait, what?
But I said I won't do it.
Okay. So, do you have any more, because last time you ended us off on a story before giving the parting words of wisdom. So,
Um.
what's your story for today?
Well, first off, we didn't mention the blind guy. We want him on.
Yeah, yeah, but that was previously aforementioned, so it's like,
Yeah. Story. Um. Well, let me tell you why I joined Save.
okay.
It wasn't just because, like, first off, none of my family vapes, so I was like, I have no point of being in here.
Okay.
So, so what I did is that I got an email and they offered me, only me out of two of us,
Yep, only
a
you.
lot of money,
I'm getting nothing
a
out of this.
lot of, a lot of money. Hey, I donate to charity.
I mean, is the charity my pockets? That's what I thought.
for
Continue.
for tax purposes. No, but they offered me a lot of money, and I was like, yes, I'll do it. I'll join Save.
Is that it?
Yeah, I I I want to I want I want all children to say save yourself.
All right. Uh, and with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up. So thanks everybody for actually listening and fucking with the first episode. I fuck with y'all. Um, we're don't take us seriously, ever. Just don't. We're the wrong people to be
Uh,
taking seriously.
Except me, take me 100% serious.
Yeah, everything he says is fact, or at least in his mind it
Yeah.
is.
It's like Wikipedia. You read it and you're like, that sounds believable.
Yeah. So with that, always remember, uh, that you know, Crystals, the restaurant or fast food place, it's mediocre on like its best day. So, just don't. I'd recommend a lot of other places. Goodbye.